Yo, what's up guys? Coach Joe, lead trainer in the Grindhouse Training Systems, founder of Szatstrength, here on my Saturday morning walk meditation session. Currently rocking the Princess Leia earphone buns. Saw Star Wars, by the way. Freaking amazing. Go watch it. Even if you don't like Star Wars, you're gonna really enjoy that movie. Upon that, my outfit just really doesn't even match. Got like gray pants, brown sweater, blue hat, orange, red. Don't take fashion advice from me, people. It's not going to get you anywhere good. But what I want to talk about and what I was studying upon my walk-in meditation is just how short life really is and how we think it's so long, right? But if you guys were to reflect on 5 years ago, you'd be like, wow, it felt like a blink of an eye. And what do you think is going to happen 20 years from now? Whoa, blink of an eye. And then what happens when it's 50 years from now and you're laying in your deathbed? Oh, eyes are shut, no more blinks, I'm dead. And then you go wherever you're going to go. So we have to understand how short this life really is. And when you think about how short this life really is, it puts things into perspective, right? And the things I'm talking about in perspective is all the stuff that you're wasting your time doing if you only have a certain amount of time set on the clock, right? And if life were to be infinite and go on and go on and go on forever, it would make sense to argue with people. It would make sense, to act so impulsively with things. It would make sense to, try these jobs that you don't want to be in. But it's not. And you have a limited time. And when you think of it in that perspective, it makes no sense to sit there and do things that you absolutely hate doing day in and day out. If it's something you really don't like doing, but you have to do it, just hire somebody else and then pay them, and ultimately you'll get the job done. But if you're working a job that you hate, or you're surrounded by people that bring you down constantly in negative attitudes and negative environments, all that's going to do is just waste so much time of your precious life. And when you understand how precious life is and how precious each moment of every day and every second of the hours that go by, you'll sit there and go, wow, I wasted so much time on stuff that didn't matter to me, that didn't serve me anymore. But watching this video, you're going to start walking again. And you're going to start enjoying life and enjoying the moment and the now, and go after things you're passionate about. And I'm not here to promote that the life that I live, I'm, rich or anything like that. But I can tell you this, I'm happy. And I can do what I love and make a living out of it. There's also a quote, where people say, I talked about this before, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And I'm here to tell you that's a big wad of BS, because I've been doing this since I was 18, making videos since I was 18. You can go all the way back in the YouTube history on Szatstrength. You can look at how far I've come and how far I've evolved, and how there were videos where nobody watched anything for years. No one acknowledged me for years or gave me credit. And now I'm just starting to see a little bit of a turnout with all the hard work I've been putting in. So it's taken me 4 years, 5 years to get to where I currently am today. And you have to realize that it's going to take a long time. And it's not something that happens overnight. So when you do something you love, you're putting in extra hours that nobody sees. You're working the 9 to 9 or the 9 to 12 and taking weird naps at weird hours and then getting up, and you're sacrificing a lot, right? And you have to know that it's all going to be worth it at the end, okay? And you will be happy, and once people see how hard you've worked and how far you've come, that'll ultimately transpire into money. But don't chase the money seeking the happiness. Chase the happiness, and in return will give you the money. Boom, that flowed nicely. Now from there, the next thing that I want to talk about is this phrase that I liked, and it has to do with living your life. And when you live your life, okay, think of it as going to the bar, right? It's Saturday, going to the bar, baby, getting my drink on. Just kidding, I've been sober for a month now, but tonight's the first night last night I had a beer. Tonight's the first night I'm probably gonna get drunk. But if you go to the bar, right, and it's 2 a.m., death comes in, and death turns the lights on, and he says, That's it, everybody out. And then everybody in the bar goes, but no, Death, just one more. And Death says, nope. That's kind of how life is. Now, if you lived life properly, or you partied properly, right? You got your pregame on. You enjoyed every single sip of that bottle of Ciroc that you had, or that whiskey if you're hardcore. Stuff makes me puke everywhere. But anyway, and cry a lot too. I could cry. But if you pregame properly, if you did the party right, if you did it the way it should have been done, when Death comes in and says, that's it, everybody out, it's over, you'll go, okay, I'm done.